All right, good morning. As we call the meeting of December 22nd, please order. I'd ask you to rise and join us in the pledge of flag. Our pledge of allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. As we begin the meeting, the board met in executive session on 12/20 Wednesday and prior to this morning's meeting to discuss matters of personnel.
Could you speak into the mic or speak up?
I sure can.
Thank you.
As we begin these proceedings, this is a special meeting which has a very narrow focus in the proceedings under the Class 2 Township. I would ask our solicitor first if he is satisfied that today's meeting has been appropriately and legally advertised.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Can everyone hear me? Yes, this has been advertised as a special meeting of the Board of Supervisors. The advertisement itself has been placed in the appropriate public newspaper within the appropriate time frames, and the public notice did advertise specifically the issues that the board is considering today. So in my opinion, the meeting today has been properly advertised.
I would also ask if the solicitor could affirm that the email that we received from Supervisor Denham announcing his resignation was in fact his wishes and not a spam or something like that.
Well, I can tell you first of all that a resignation may be by email. So that issue I believe is clear. I did have the opportunity to talk with Mr. Denham, Dr. Denham, directly. I did reach out to him mostly because of the, personally the shock of seeing the resignation to, in my own mind, be assured that there wasn't anything sort of personally going on that involved this that I might be able to assist him with. But during that conversation, he did affirm to me that it was his intention by that email to resign from the Board of Supervisors.
Thank you. The first order of business in the agenda is the acceptance of the resignation of Mr. Denham, which is unfortunate. Personally, I've enjoyed working with him and had a good relationship with him going through the years that he has been here. He has advocated very well for his community and for his constituents. And I would make a motion to accept the resignation of Joseph Denham, effective 12/20.
I second.
Can I ask a question first?
Excuse me, public comment?
Yes, I had two questions. The first is, it's my understanding, and this is mainly from Mr. Palmer, it's my understanding that the second-class Township Code also requires the notice of the meeting be posted at the location of the meeting, which I've not seen such notice. I've also seen signs posted downstairs that on the second floor there's a zoning hearing board meeting being held today. I'm wondering if that impacts your decision of the legality of the notice that was posted.
Should I respond?
Please.
There is a requirement in the statute that, and in fact it's in the Sunshine Act as well, the Open Meeting Law, that notice of a meeting be posted on the building. Has that notice been posted on the building?
No, nobody doing this.
This meeting should be null and void then.
I call boards and balls and strikes. There is a requirement that the notice of the meeting be posted on the building.
No, I apologize. My assistant's on vacation. She's going to rely on her for all of this.
Speaking of like, meeting should be null and void.
I'm being
That's fine with me. I mean, that's the legal requirement. There's no point in me even asking for a motion to adjourn because it didn't happen.
What's the pleasure of the board? Does the board wish to advertise another public meeting and conform with the requirements of the posting on the building?
Yes.
But wait a minute, let address the board.
I would like to have a meeting next week, Wednesday meeting. We will try to get that scheduled. I'd like to make a statement.
Now, let me, before you get thrown in the fire here, I wanted to make sure that everybody clearly understood that other than a conference call that was held last Tuesday, Wednesday, when the three of us talked about the resignation, I have not been involved in any of the meetings that Supervisor Mole and Supervisor-elect Santa Lucia have been conducting since that time, both face-to-face and by telephone, and anything that has been decided by these two ladies. So just so you're aware of that, I have not been involved, and I found out this morning what their decision is, and that was the purpose of today's meeting, to carry their decision forward, not my decision. So with that,
I would like to make a statement. Supervisor Denon's resignation was very untimely. And as you know, we have now, starting January 2nd, 2 new supervisors without the historical knowledge that comes from staggered terms. That is a very unfortunate situation to put West Whiteland in. After consulting with Teresa Santa Lucia, we have determined that it would be in the best interest of West Whiteland to appoint a new supervisor immediately, someone that has experience on the Township Board, on the Planning Commission, and other commissions, so that we can have someone to help advise us as we learn our new roles. I'm sorry?
She disagrees.
Okay. You're not in the role, so.
We're the residents.
I understand that.
We're the residents.
Excuse me,
excuse me.
let the supervisor continue.
That is all.
You need help in the position, here's your help right here.
Exactly. What
I'll tell you what to do.
the people?
So I would like to reschedule this meeting for next week. And we will do the proper advertising and posting on the
Who is
And
the
if you would
individual
like
that
to-
you guys have chosen? If it's Glenn Marshall, you have a big problem with transparency issues.
We are not able to discuss that because this is not a formal meeting at this time.
No, you can.
You can give a statement.
Actually, I'm sorry, point of order, Mr. Chairman. To make a formal meeting, and the meeting was called to order. Therefore, this meeting, even though it cannot move forward, is still, until adjourned, a technical formal meeting. So every comment and every statement that's being made is on the record right now. That is a fact. So until this is adjourned, I would highly recommend, for your sake, that you answer these people's questions so that you guys don't start off on the wrong foot.
I mean, this is up to the board. We're all here. I mean, that part of it is clear. The board really can't make any decisions. I mean, can't take a vote because that vote could be questioned because of the issue that was raised about the lack of posting. But it's up to the board, how.
It doesn't work on people.
Sir, I appreciate your comments. I'm trying to give some guidance to the board. And if I could do that without having this interruption, I would really appreciate it.
we go back into executive sessions.
That's,
If they're of a legal nature, yes. I mean,
Well, obviously we need legal
I
advice.
need legal advice.
okay.
This is no different than a business. You can run a business, like run it, there's probably business people in here that can run this business.
We elected a Democrat, replaced Joe with a Democrat.
that it?
I didn't hear a resignation.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Nobody adjourned. Walk out.
Because it wasn't.
Thanks for speaking up.
All right, folks. Come on. I have a proposed motion to adjourn this meeting, and this matter will be considered next at the reorganization meeting on January 2nd.
Great.
Chairman, make that an official vote.